I want to bring up two topics for everybody to think about. Number one, you know, we have the every election 4 years, and we got the Republican, we got the Democrat, we may have another one or two fitting in there one way or the other. But what is the situation that I'm wanting to discuss with or talk about is Uh, you know, these past 4 years that we have lived in this uh, presidential election, that is we're still trying to get back on track. The Democrats, they blew it for 4 years and many more than that. And I'm not saying the Republicans didn't either. But what I was just saying, I want to get across is, to me, if you vote, you're going to vote one way or the other. Like myself, I voted for Donald J. Trump, and what I was thinking about is all of us that got behind MAGA and we got Trump voted in and being president of the United States. Well, you know, that's exactly what went down with our vote. So we got somebody in there that wanted to do what we're thinking, what we're feeling, what needs to be done in our frame of mind. Well, that's great. That is fantastic. But I'm looking at on the other side, all these people that I guess they throw their hat in for the demos or the liberals. They lost the election. They lost the election, and I mean in a landslide. But all of this backbiting and all this stuff that they come up with and they have done in those last 4 years, and we're actually seeing it now. It's coming to be factual. Makes a whole lot of difference what we're having a battle these 4 years Trump has gotten back into office. But the big thing that I'm wanting to throw out is all of the people that voted for MAGA and for Donald J. Trump, we did it for a purpose, and the purpose was to bring back our country, the U.S. of A. The Democrats voted for the other party, and I can't hardly say any other thing except they wasn't through destroying the nation, our nation. So they, were going to go a little bit further and try somebody else in there and run it down a little more. And you can tell even, people that I'm talking about any individual that voted against Trump. This is what I'm trying to get to. Why, if you vote for the Democratic president or the person running, why, and you got your butt kicked, and this has been going on for years. This is not just an election, but I'm just going to put it on the line right here. I don't understand why they get the same benefits that we do, and we voted for the man that won the election. They don't have any. They don't miss anything by getting up on TV or anywhere and talking about Trump or trying to fight against the people that are living here as citizens of the United States, and they're and all the dadgum abuse. I mean, whatever it is, they're doing, taking all the money, our money, and using it any way and every way they want to. And I'm just going through, in a wide variety of what I listen to and what I hear. But I mean, they are totally destroying our nation, and they don't lose any benefits because Donald J. Trump is going to take care of everybody. You know, that just burns my butt because when you vote your way and you don't get, you don't get him or her that you voted for in as a president, I don't see why that you don't get anything. You don't get any of these benefits that Donald J. Trump's given us as the people who voted for you. That's just one of the things that bugs me, you know. They don't have anything to lose. They can get up and say this, say that, you know, keep doing all the goofy, crazy things that they do. And they get away with it because they don't have to burn, they don't have to hurt like we hurt the last 4 years. And we voted for Donald J. Trump and got ousted because, all of these different fraud things going on and all the different stuff that was happening. And it's out now, okay? It ain't like I'm trying to say something that ain't true. So that's the first thing that I don't understand. I don't get that, you know. We don't get any benefits. We get ousted we get burnt if that demo gets in there or that social guy or whatever you want to call him. And on the other hand, I'm going to put it out there again. They getting the benefits we getting, and they shouldn't get anything. They shouldn't get a dadgum thing because they didn't vote the way that should have been voted and done what should have been done. And they go by who wins the election. They should be out of whatever we get. I hope y'all understand that, and I hope y'all think about that. All right, another thing that I would like to say, this is about Donald J. Trump. And I'm not probably going to say a whole lot after this, but there's been a lot of people got on the Trump train, and they went, everybody started realizing, hey, he's the man that needs to be in office for rule of law, for the government to get back on the right side of the track and start doing things right. Just everything that, that's good for our nation. And boy, he got an outstanding vote from a lot of different people, and it was great. It was fantastic. So he gets elected. He is rolling along doing what all these said he was going to do, and been doing whatever has come up and whatever he's had to do. In the frame of my mind, he has done what's necessary for our country, that we have to get back going the right direction. So, but what we, I don't know if you call them so-called MAGA movement, or they are just, they got real fired up, and then they voted for Trump, and, everything was going good. Well, now, things have gotten to a situation where we really didn't know how bad it was until we started getting a hold of some of this, the facts that were coming out about our government and about where the money was going, about everything was taking place. And it's going to take a while. It's going to take some people standing up and doing what's got to do. And it's going to be hard to get back on where we need to go, but it's getting there, and it's going to be there. And the reason that I know this, and it just gets me, Trump be doing everything in a way that's helping our nation out, but it might not help us individually out just right quick, but it's going to come. We got to think about everybody else in this nation, not just ourselves. We got to think about what he's doing for the nation and for the benefit of all the people that are in the United States. That's what it's all about. Well, what I'm saying is like this: So he gets in a position, or he gets something goes on and it doesn't turn out the way you want it, or that doesn't turn out the way it makes it look good, or it may fall short to what is going on. Well, hey, it's time to jump, huh? You want to jump off the Trump train and start bringing a voice up against him, or you want to stand up and say something about it. Well, that ain't how you do business. If you're a MAGA, if you're loyal, if you're doing what's right, you don't never turn that cheek to that. You are a MAGA, and you stay a MAGA, or you might as well get off the deal and go on back over to where you were. Or you going, you're not standing firm. That's not going to make this thing work. And it goes with the dadgum rhinos. It goes with the so-called, Republicans, whatever. Every time you get a little bump in the road, boom, we're going to shoot Trump again in the foot because it didn't go all the way down the pipe like we want it to be. Well, that's not going to happen. I mean, my gosh, look at the deal. Look at the turnaround. Now then I'm going to point this out, and this is going to be about all I can talk about this today, because I just really wanted to get two different versions out, think about it, things people, have gone through. You've seen and heard about people changing their mind. We've seen even, Republican senators, whatever they are, House representatives and all that bull. But anyway, if you're going to walk the line, stay on it. This is carrying each other across the line. We've got to win this dadgum war, and we can if we pull and stay. And no matter how bad or how good or whatever it looks, we got to stay firm to where we are. You can't be a person that's going to jump ship right when it's getting rough, when the waves are coming across the bow. You got to just dig in and get with it. Well, this is a deal. If y'all all don't know about Donald Trump, I just know one thing. He's a builder. He's built famous buildings. He's done a lot of all kinds of things that he's built, and every time he sets his mind to doing this, it's always come in at a lower price, and he gets done before it's supposed to be done. He never gets it. That's the kind of deal he does. Well, if you're a builder, you got to see the building before you put a dadgum nail in the wood. You got to have everything in place in your mind and how it was going to work before it actually gets done. Well, that's Donald J. Trump in this whole, and where he's at as the president of the United States. He's got everything in his mind. He's got every step that he's going to take. He's going to have every people in place. Now, these people that he puts in place, they may have to be something. They may have to be told or talked to, or they may have to go and somebody else comes in. But what he has got in mind and got ready on his plate, he is taken care of. Now, every businessman that's building skyscrapers or building whatever they are, they're going to have a little dip in their daily planning, and it's going to fall short sometimes, and it's not going to be like we want it. That's in everything you do. But that's not time to get rid of an idea that he is the man we need to have in place right now to be the president of the United States of America. So, stop all that crap. It ain't going to help you. It's going to hurt you in the long run, because when he starts when something good back in the news or wherever, I'm on top of Trump, I'm all for Trump. Well, stay for him wherever he goes, and you'll see the benefit you get when the long haul gets done. Because when he gets through, this America is going to be something that we won't even be able to understand and have the meaning of how great it is. Make America great again. This is going to be an outstanding, unbelievable. We don't even see it. We just say it. You know, the ones that are staying with him, we say it. But man, when it gets to the final nail in whatever we got going on in America today, he has got it in his mind. He's got it in his brain to do what it needs to be done. So stay on track. Stay on track. Don't look back. Donald Trump is a builder. Look at what he's done in his business world. He's finished, and he's done it before it was supposed to get finished, and it cost less than it's supposed to be costing him. So that's the key to America. That's the key to Donald Trump. He started it, and he's damn well gonna finish it. One step at a time. And if it goes a half a step, he will make the step plus when it goes up again and gets things done. All we've got to do is stay on the ride till this thing is finished, and you will be lifting the country up and Donald Trump up, and you will say, wow, he had it all the time. So give it all you got. Everybody that voted for him, everybody that's staying in what he's doing, you stay with him, and he is going to lift us up. Okay, I am through. I have gotten those 2 points across, and I hope I didn't blow somebody away, but just pay attention a little bit about what I said and see if it's right when we get through with this thing. Over and out.